Doris.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Defending Amar'e Stoudemire is always a challenge, but coach said he's even tougher now that he's developing his back-to-the-basket game. He said Amar'e can drive, shoot, and now post. He's going to get his points. We've just got to do our best to keep him away from the rim and deny him second-chance opportunities. A tall task, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Here's Lucas. Passes it to Stoudemire. And it's Dallas with another.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Here's Dellavedova. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Thompson with the bucket.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The free throw drops for Lucas. Both free throws good from Lucas.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Dellavedova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Udrih for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Quarter getting ready to start up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
On the floor for Dallas, Lucas. He's in at point guard. Stoudemire out there with Thompson. And it's Sims in at the 2 guard. 2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. The layup off target.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Lucas dishes to Thompson. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Udrih the pass to Iguodala. Speights kicks to Udrih. Here's Dellavedova. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Lucas. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. In Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Curry, a screen on Ellis. Screen by Bogut. Dellavedova kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Curry. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. And the jumper falls for him. Curry's got 8 points.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Here's Curry. The Mavericks making the shot. At the elbow, Lee. Back to Curry. Puts it up. And he knocks down the jumper. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Mavericks trailing. And Iguodala comes to help. DuPont. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in rebounding, fourth in three-point field goal percentage. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Z in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped in 26 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Chandler Parsons, who's checked in for Dallas. Ricky Lito comes in for Lucas. Lee kicks to Curry. Back to Lee. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Utah Jazz.
And the fact that they still had a shot at the end of the game was fairly amazing, because it was an off night for a lot of their guys.
And it was close enough, Steve, that they didn't need a perfect game from everybody. Even just a little bit more of a contribution from one or two of their key players would have done it for them.
And here is Curry following Monte Ellis's three. Curry kicks to Bogut. Here's Lee. Chandler with the block. Lito, the pass to Nowitzki. Ellis dishes to Lito. Nowitzki a screen. Back to Ellis. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Passes to Lito for the three, and that one's good. Lito's got his first 3 points of the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Dishes to Lee. Back to Curry. Feeds to Lee. Curry kicks to Dellavedova. Just 3 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Monte Ellis. Curry kicks to Lee. They need this. And the shot is long. Mavericks leading by 4. Parsons passes to Ellis. Shot from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Iguodala kicks to Dellavedova. No good from the wing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
On the wing, Iguodala. He's guarded by Ellis. Lee kicks to Dellavedova. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Lee. Sinks the 15-footer. Lee's got his second basket of the night. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Lito.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Dellavedova kicks to Curry. Off target with his three.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Mavericks on top, leading by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
Steph, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And one thing I want to see out of the gate in the third, the pick and roll. It needs to be active and part of our arsenal. I know you can execute. I want to see it. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Warriors trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, on the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. Lucas against Curry. Lucas kicks to Ellis. Parsons outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Nowitzki.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, I think you should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And the Warriors making a change here.
In that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now Now here's Parsons. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like